Hey everybody, welcome to another video I am doing for Tommy's Hobby channel. My name is Tommy, and today for you guys, I am going to be ripping a box of Topps Finest 2019-2020 UEFA Champions League. This is a momentous occasion for me. I am a lifelong soccer fan. Soccer is my first true sports love. It's the sport I grew up playing. However, when I left the hobby 15 years ago, soccer cards were not something that was really available in the American market. Panini primarily did soccer stickers over in Europe. I don't even know if they really did so much cards as they did stickers. I know early on there were some Upper Deck card products for the 1994 World Cup in America, but yeah, it was just one of those things. Soccer was not that popular 15 years ago here in America. Certainly did not warrant putting out any sort of collectible products, but it's a new day, and I am very excited to be ripping my very first box of sports cards ever. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it, but first I'd like to bring up this week on my Twitter page, Tommy's Hobby channel, I decided I'd do a little giveaway. Since I'm kind of brand new to the community, I wanted to come out with a gift in hand for you guys. So I did post a tweet for a Panini Prism Baseball Blaster giveaway. All you gotta do is, again, go to my Twitter page at Tommy's Hobby channel, that's CHNL, and find the tweet, retweet it, like the page, and you will be kind of instantly entered into a randomized drawing to win that blaster box. I'm going to be doing that Thursday, July 9th, around 6 Eastern. So today's July 7th. You've got about 48 more hours to get in on that. I'll be completely honest, I was expecting about a dozen retweets on that, and I think the last I checked, we were at like 65. So I am honestly overwhelmed by the amount of support that is getting. Who wouldn't want a free blaster box of anything, really? But seriously, I think it's really cool that so many people have retweeted and followed me already. I've only been into the hobby Twitter world for about a week. But without further ado, hey, let's get into some soccer. So I guess before I should start, you'll notice this box is kind of damaged. I got to my pickup yesterday, and the UPS box I had gotten was fairly damaged. Must have had a rough ride over, and unfortunately the box did take a little bit of damage, but it seems that everything inside the box should be okay. So with this product, obviously everybody's going after the Erling Haaland autograph. Huge player, just showing up in Dortmund from RB Leipzig, and you know, it's one of those things. He is the hot soccer prospect for now. One autograph per box, so hopefully we get something kind of decent. One thing I want to get into right off the bat is another new thing to the hobby other than soccer cards for me. Oh, those are the odds. Is the concept that you can, no purchase necessary, send off a 3x5 card in the mail and get some free cards. I kind of thought maybe that'd be a cool idea to do with some of the newer products. Just send off for free cards and see what we can get. However, I noticed on this packaging, and before I opened it, that the dates have already passed. Now, it is July 7th, and this product came out on July 1st, 2020. However, I'm sure it was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic that has swept across the globe. So I think it's one of those things. They did not adjust their entry and end date from May. So after this video, I'm still going to write all my information on a card and ask them to please kindly send me something, because there's no way that you should basically have a month pass before the cards come out and have the option basically already in. So we'll just kind of see if anything comes out, have fun. But let's get into this first box here real quick. Enough of the talk. I wasted a lot of time talking last time, and I want to make sure I can get these videos down to a much more viewer-friendly experience. So I'm actually just going to get all the packs out of them empty. And we'll go ahead and do this other box too. We'll do it all at once. I think I'm just going to go through these pack by pack. I'm not going to bother stacking them up and ripping them out. Alrighty. It's going to kind of bother me if I don't have those straight. So we're going to go left side first. See what we get. So, ooh, Moussa Dembele on top. Virgil van Dijk, another nice player. So one of the things I did notice is the checklist for base cards is actually Luis Suarez, probably my least favorite player of all time, I'd assume. Just an absolute scumbag. Anyway, as I was saying, the base checklist for this product's pretty cool. Obviously, a bunch of Champions League, Champions League's obviously the highest competition in Europe in terms of soccer, so Raheem Sterling. But I thought in terms of, who you'd have on your checklist, I thought the autograph list was pretty weak. Gareth Bale, another... Oh, I'm sorry, that's the other Dembele. Excuse me, I was about to say. It's a nice card, though. And a Manolas. Yeah, I was going through the autograph list, and, again, like I just said, in terms of the amount of players you can have in the Champions League and your base set, I thought they would have done a little better job getting some names on the autograph portion. Kevin De Bruyne. It's my favorite part of soccer is dudes with one name. There's a Pizzi, I guess. I don't know how I'd say that. Benfica out of 99. 39.99. That's a handsome card. There we go. There's a Holland. That's our man. We want a little autograph across the front of here, but we will take a Holland. Yeah, man, he has been a pleasure to watch just since hopping over to the Bundesliga earlier this year. He's an amazing player. I mean, he's obviously very talented. I just think the one thing, having played soccer and watched a lot of soccer, and, with all sports, these young players that come up and are incredibly talented, they're fun to watch. My main concern just moving forward with them in their career, not even so much if you're going to try to collect them, but just if you want to watch a guy for the next 20 years, is they just got to stay healthy. Everybody has heard multiple stories of guys who were very talented coming up, but this, that, or the other, they're just going to stay on the field, going to stay healthy, and soccer is one of those things. You got to stay in the game, you got to stay active, you got to keep developing if you're going to play at the highest level like the Champions League. But here we go. Ooh, sorry, kind of fell out there. Lucas Moura, hero of last year's Champions League for Tottenham. It's kind of a cool card. Don't know which insert that would fall under. If I could see the finest performers. Yeah, that's the finest performers insert. Thomas Mueller, love watching him play. For Bayern Munich. When it comes to the highest level of soccer, I will fully admit, I'm somebody who just much prefers watching players than actual teams. I'm somebody who will follow players as they move from team to team. There's a Messi. Sergio Ramos. Is that out of 5? 5 out of 5. Hey, there you go. That's not a bad. I think they're calling these red. I think this is a red refractor out of 5. But Sergio Ramos, man, plays hard, always in the game. Well, until he gets a red card. But we'll go ahead and sleeve that up. Hey, there you go. Red for red. Again, out of 5. That's pretty sweet. We'll go ahead and put him kind of in the middle there. Pick these up and keep going. Ederson. Two more packs. I assume one of them is holding an autograph. Kylian Mbappe. Another very popular, young, talented superstar. Hideki. Oh, Griezmann. Man, he's really struggled for Barcelona this year. Griezmann's somebody I really enjoyed watching playing for Atletico. Kind of disappointed he was going to Barca because, you know, I'm not a big fan of the huge mega clubs. I respect, you know, the things Barca do and they put on the field. I love watching Messi play, but I thought, you know, watching a guy like Griezmann go to a team that's already got the Messis and the Suarez of the world, that kind of stinks, and I think it has hindered not his performance this year, but definitely kind of his career trajectory has kind of taken a hit. So Kai Havertz, there's another very talented young up-and-comer, highly sought after in the collector's world. I think it's his Donruss, his Optic rookie card is going for quite a bit, so it's always nice. And then, yeah, here's our Mbappe. Beep. Mbappe. Ooh, almost threw that card all over the place. And here we go. Last pack hopefully has an auto in there. At least it should. Marlos. Great Uno name for soccer. Ooh, there's a numbered Mbappe. Ayo, 1 out of 25. First off the line, Mbappe. What's up? There you go. So we got 5 out of 5, the last off the line for Ramos, and then we got a first off the line for Mbappe. Hopefully, it looks like we've got our autograph. So I'm going to take this Eden Hazard, kind of sneak him behind there so I can set this Mbappe down, bag him up. He says as he struggles, there we go. All right, let's see who Mbappe was hiding. I can't remember off the top of my head what that was on the checklist. So we will go Cesar Azpilicueta. He is actually probably one of the more recognizable Premier League names on this list, which is kind of what I was getting at earlier. Cesar Azpilicueta is a nice player, don't get me wrong, but I believe there were 4, maybe 5 Premier League players available on the checklist. Most of them were from Chelsea, and the other one was Van Dijk. But I think there were 2 from Chelsea, 2 from Tottenham, and Van Dijk from Liverpool. I don't know if that's a licensing thing. I know Topps doesn't have the licensing for Premier League, but I just thought it was kind of weird that those were some of the names that ended up on the list. Let me go grab a card holder real quick. We'll at least let him stand in all of his glory. Here we go. There we are. We will kind of let the auto bask, and then I'm going to go back into our pile and pull out that Havertz. I don't know if I need the Vinicius Finest. I'll probably bag that later. Really, what I'm interested in bagging are these 2 gentlemen. I'll leave that numbered card in there. Nobody really cares. Sorry if any of you Benfica fans have seen. I assume I'm saying that right. Pizzi? I'm probably butchering it horrifically. I watch as much soccer as I feel like probably anyone in the United States. Played a lot of FIFA, and half these names just I will end up totally butchering. So trying my best here. But hey, Kai Havertz and Erland Haaland inserts, not too bad. These are 2 very, very talented players, and they will be hopefully around for decades to come. Ta-da! Along with our first off the line Mbappe and last off the line Ramos. Let's get into box numero dos. Mertens, always fun to watch. We almost uncovered something. Alan Patrick from Shakhtar Donetsk, out of 1 out of 25. So we got 2 first off the lines out of this box. Shakhtar playing over in the Ukraine. Always usually put together a good squad. They've got quite a bit of Brazilians that they use. But, you know, with the political turmoil that's been going on in the Ukraine for quite some time, I think they've kind of been bouncing around Europe trying to settle into someplace they can call home. But they always end up showing up for Champions League. Another Moussa Dembele. I'm going to bag those inserts. They seem to be correct. Dele Alli, he is somebody who I have enjoyed watching the last year or two. However, this past year, or quite frankly this year, bit of a struggle. Tottenham struggling. I believe they're in the middle of the table right now as we sit here doing this video. Look at in the outside looking in, rather, in terms of maybe being in Champions League 2021, Top's finest. I don't think it's going to happen. But, hey, man, Champions League is for the best of the best. Best top four in England get to go. And they certainly did not make the cut. There's somebody who will be making the cut in terms of best. Well, he's on the best team in England right now, Sadio Mane. Love watching Liverpool play right now. They probably are one of my more favorite teams to play. Again, I really am more of a fan of just watching players rather than following clubs throughout years. However, you got a group like Salah, Mane, Van Dijk in the back. You know, they've just got, you know, they did such a great job this year. It's kind of hard not to want to sit down and watch them play even the worst of clubs in the Premier League. So, you kept hearing me say Firmino. Luis Firmino's the guy I was trying to think of. I was like, why can't I name their top three attackers right now? But yeah, no, seriously, everybody on Liverpool has been a joy to watch this year. You know, love watching Man City too, and they've got a very talented squad. But man, nobody was going to be catching Liverpool this year. That's just the way it goes sometimes. So, Koke. Whoa, 1 of 1. Holy smokes, Koke to Koke. Wow, 1 of 1. This is my very first 1 of 1. Wow, this has been kind of the box of number ones. I think this is the third one that we've got. Yeah, and this is the 1 of 1 for Koke. So we are going to treat this with the utmost respect. Just about to say, Koke, hey, you know, Atletico Madrid player. Certainly not bad, but after saying his 1 of 1, one of my favorite players in Europe, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that's really cool. Sorry, Aspilicueta, we're going to give you the old bump and put our 1 of 1 right there. Look at that. Let's get back to the finest phenoms. De Jong. Man, he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys who moved over from that Ajax team last year. Ajax. It's not Ajax, it's Ajax. But yeah, I mean, one of the Cinderella stories from last year. I don't want to disparage the league in the Netherlands, but yeah, it's one of those things. The level of play in the Netherlands just not quite as high as the rest of Europe. So to see a team like that really march almost all the way in and take down Champions League was really fun to watch last year. I don't know why I'm reaching over off that. So we've got 2 more packs again. Looks like our autos will be hiding in the last packs like they did with the last box. John Oblak, one of the best keepers in the world. Damn. Excuse the language, guys, but there's another Haaland. We were really hoping we'd get one with an autograph. I don't think that'll be the case. However, this might be creeping. No, we got some sort of refractor back there. Another. Did we get 2 Moussa Dembélés in the same box? We did. And we are going to go with another Shakhtar Donetsk. I just kind of want to check if there's any difference. No, those are the same card. Just want to see if there was any sort of, you know, refractor prism difference on either of those. Nope, just 2 in the same. There we go. Boop. Last pack mojo, guys. Let's see what the auto is going to be. Just really hoping it would have been on the Holland we just pulled. Quick story, man. I love Azmoun, Iranian international player. I was quite the follower of Zenit St. Petersburg. I've got a degree in Russian history. Always been interested in Russian culture. Decided to have a team to follow over in Russia, and it was Zenit St. Petersburg. However, I became more aware of some of their club policies towards owning players of African descent, and I think they've got a pretty archaic worldview in terms of sports and who should be allowed to play, aka everyone. I believe their policy is no more than 2 black players on the club at any given time, and that's just kind of weak. So, I no longer really keep up with Zenit St. Petersburg too much. Here's another numbered card, a monolith, low numbered. That is 5 out of 50. Another low number, not a 101, but hey, ooh, even Rakitic. Now that's a good auto. I should have been paying attention. I kind of got a little too excited, but this right here, that is a heck of an auto to pull. Barca fans rejoice. Rakitic, heck of a midfielder. Obviously, you know, some people who don't watch soccer as much but might be familiar with Barcelona going to be talking about the Messis and the Suarez of the world. Rakitic is definitely one of the guys in that midfield who makes the whole thing go. That's a decent auto right there. I am pretty happy with pulling this. Let's get this bagged up real quick. That's effectively going to be the last card of the rip, as we will take a look at, I believe, another Thomas Muller. He's the official last card, but this is really going to be kind of the highlight. I'm going to take it back. Not the world's worst box to get. Obviously, if you're purchasing this product, you're definitely hoping to get an Erling Haaland auto. I'm pretty happy with a Rakitic pull, though, you know, for being realistic. And we're going to bag these 2 other numbered cards up because I do like Manolas, and what the heck, a first off the line is a first off the line. So we will kind of give ourselves a quick recap here. And I won't cheat my other numbered card here. I'll pull him back out for all these Benfica fans that might be watching. So there we go. Alrighty, y'all. I will go ahead and start here. We had a 39 out of 99. Pizzi from Benfica. Then we had our 5 out of 5 Sergio Ramos. Not bad. Low number. This 1 out of 25 Kylian Mbappe. Pretty sweet. Ooh, as I drop him. But that's why we got him. Then we got the Haaland and Kluivert's prized footballers inserts. Pretty sweet, along with our Azpilicueta signature. Box number 2 started off with the 1 out of 25, Alan Patrick. Hit a 6 out of 50, Manolas. But the real pull of the box, the 1 of 1, Koke. And, of course, our Ivan Rakitic signature. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for our second video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching a little bit of Topps Finest product. Let me know what you guys think. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow morning, Panini Chronicle Soccer drops. Hoping to get in on at least a box of that, but you never know. Websites tend to go fast, and I bought this box on the secondary market, so I might take a look at getting a box of Panini Chronicles on the market as well, just to get a pack going. But again, if you want to get in on the Panini Prism Baseball Blaster box giveaway, just go to my my Twitter page, Tommy's Hobby Channel. Follow us and get on that retweet. But I guess that'll wrap it up. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later.